Gratitude, salutations, congratulations, and wishes. Special wishes. Today is our Makara Sankranti, one of the beautiful festivals we Sanatana Dharmins celebrate. Prayers for your entire family to have wonderful moments and years to come. Here we are like everyday friends to do our daily sadhanas, Veda Parayanam, all our Dhyana Purvaka Shlokocharanas. Precisely we'll do today for whatever reasons. And also we have our small little common sense thought today based on a shloka. We do our Sankalpa Prarthanas, our Upanishad Parayanam and Adhyanam of the Upanishad. Shwethashwathara Upanishad, 6th chapter. You are tasting the subtlety, beauty, divinity, the melody, the nectarine nature of every of the mantra with Bhagavan's Bhashya. Blessed we are that even in this Kali Yuga, not only we are getting opportunity outside, in the comforts of our own home to listen to the Shastras, but thank God to the blessings of gurus, elders, parents, our punya that our minds are cooperating, our prarabdhas cooperating with us for our this adventure, endeavor of Shastra Shravanadhyayam. You don't ask me, I know. Still, I will tell you if you ask me, what is the best thing that can be done is first to study Shastras. Then you continue doing it, every required clarity starts coming to us. Why Shastra Swamiji? Why can't I consult others? Why cannot consult my own mind? Shastras are the authentic presentations right from time immemorial. Regarding Shastras, it is only our ability to understand them that is required. Other than that, the other sources, we can always have either the doubts or disinterest, or any of the disturbances can happen. Even between Guru and Shishya also, a disturbance can come. Then all what Guru said, Tera tujhko arpan, kya lage mera. That's why Krishna also, though he spoke from Shastra, it is ultimate experience. Yet what did he say? Tasmat Shastram Pramanam te, karya karya vyavasthitam. So he didn't say, you listen to me. Throughout the chapter Gita, he said, but again toward the end, he says, Shastra hai tumhara praman. What he meant was the 15th chapter, Iti Guhitam Shastram. But in general also, we Sanatan Dharmins, called as Sanatan Dharmins, because for us, the authority of Jnanam is Shastra. Because gurus come and go, everything comes and goes. Shastra remains permanent. There's no difference between Shastra, Guru, Paramatma, and Tattva. All that clarity should come, but they are the proven facts in the Shastras from the time beginning. Therefore, we can trust them. They won't harm us. But how to study Shastra, how to understand Shastra, it takes at least minimum 12 years to listen from one Guru, the Shastras regularly. Then the tuning comes. And yet we don't all the time independently study. We keep discussing with elders, we take their guidance, etc. Anyway, welcome you all. Today being Makara Sankranti, can we have in our Vedic chanting? It may take 2-3 minutes more. Surya Upanishad will chant. Then Bhagavan Surya, who is going into Makara Rashi today and also into the Uttarayanam, may he take all of us also in that Uttarayana Divya Marga. Even though we study the Advaita Vedanta, that is our goal to ultimate, yet when we are in the Upadhi Sthai, we have to respect all the Upadhi Dharmas, Upadhi Sadhanas, all that is wisdom. Don't get carried away by people who are already misguided. Don't get misguided by them. Start. Om Athaveda Parayanam Suryopanishad. Om Bhadram Karnevih Shrunuyama Devaha. Bhadram Bhashyemakshabhiryajatraha. Sthirairangai Stuštuvagam Sastanubihi. Vyashema Devahitam Yadayuhu. Swasti na Indro Vruddhashravah. स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ अथ सूर्याथर्वाङ्गिरसं व्याख्यास्यामः ब्रह्मा ऋषिः गायत्री छन्दः आदित्यो देवता हंसः सोऽहमग्निनारायणयुक्तं बीजं हृल्लेखा शक्तिः वेदादिसर्गसंयुक्तं कीलकं चतुर्विधपुरुषार्थसिद्ध्यर्थे विनियोगः षट्स्वरारूढेन बीजेन षडङ्गं रक्ताम्बुज संस्थितं सप्ताश्वरथिनं हिरण्यवर्णं चतुर्भुजं पद्मद्वयाभयवरदहस्तं कालचक्रप्रणेतारं श्रीसूर्यनारायणं य एवं वेद स वै ब्राह्मणः। ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। सूर्य आत्मा जगतस्तस्तुषश्च सूर्याद्वै खल्विमानि भूतानि जायन्ते सूर्याद्यज्ञः पर्जन्योऽन्नमात्मा नमस्ते आदित्य त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं कर्म कर्तासि त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं विष्णुरसि त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं रुद्रोऽसि त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं मृगसि त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं यजुरसि त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं सामासि त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षमथर्वासि त्वमेव सर्वं छन्दोसि आदित्याद्वायुर्जायते आदित्याद्भूमिर्जायते आदित्यादापो जायन्ते आदित्याज्योतिर्जायते आदित्यात् व्योमदिशो जायन्ते आदित्याद्देवा जायन्ते आदित्याद्वेदा जायन्ते आदित्यो वा एष एतन्मण्डलं तपति असावादित्यो ब्रह्मा आदित्योऽन्तःकरणमनो बुद्धिचित्ताहङ्काराः आदित्यो वै व्यानः समानो दानोपानः प्राणः आदित्यो वै श्रोत्रत्वक्चक्षुरसरघ्राणाः आदित्यो वै वाक्पाणिपादपायुपस्थाख्याः आदित्यो वै वाक्पाणिपादपायुपस्थाः आदित्यो वै शब्दस्पर्शरूपरसगन्धाः आदित्यो वै वसनादानागमनविसर्गानन्दाः आनन्दमयो विज्ञानघन आदित्यः नमो मित्राय भानवे मृत्योर्मा पाहि भ्राजिष्णवे विश्वहेतवे नमः। सूर्याद्भवन्ति भूतानि सूर्येण पालितानि तु सूर्ये लयं प्राप्नुवन्ति यः सूर्यः सोऽहमेव च चक्षुर्नो देवः सविता चक्षुर्न उत पर्वतः चक्षुर्दाता दधातु नः आदित्याय विद्महे सहस्रकिरणाय धीमहि तन्नः सूर्यः प्रचोदयात् सविता पुरस्तात् सविता पश्चात्तात् सवितोत्तरात्तात् सविता धरात्तात् सविता नः सुवतु सर्वतातिगं सविता नो रासतां दीर्घमायुः ओमित्येकाक्षरं ब्रह्मा गृणिरिति द्वे अक्षरे सूर्य इत्यक्षरद्वयम् आदित्य इति त्रीण्यक्षराणि एतस्यैव सूर्यस्याष्टाक्षरो मनुः यः सदा हरहर्जपति स वै ब्राह्मणो भवति स वै ब्राह्मणो भवति सूर्याभिमुखो जप्त्वा महाव्याधिभयात् प्रमुच्यते अलक्ष्मीर्नश्यते अभक्ष्यभक्षणात् पूतो भवति अगम्यागमनात् पूतो भवति पतितसम्भाषणात् पूतो भवति असत्सम्भाषणात् पूतो भवति मध्याह्ने सूर्याभिमुखः पठेत् सत्योत्पन्नपञ्चमहापातकात् प्रमुच्यते सैषा सावित्रीं विद्यां न किञ्चिदपि न कस्मैचित् प्रशंसयेत् य एतां महाभागः प्रातः पठति स भाग्यवान् जायते पशून् विन्दति वेदार्थं लभते त्रिकालमेतत् जप्त्वा क्रतुशतफलमवाप्नोति हस्तादित्ये जपति स महामृत्युं तरति स महामृत्युं तरति य एवं वेद इत्युपनिषद। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः. That's wonderful. Beginning of the day with Veda Parayanam. Any day good that we become familiar with those mantras, and when we have Shraddha in the Shruti Mata, in the Rishis to whom the Vedas are revealed to the Paramatma, Day will come wherein the meaning of these mantras also will be revealed to us to make our lives meaningful. Friends, second aspect is our Dhyana Purvaka mantra. We are doing our Gayatri mantras nowadays, preceded by that more than 100 mantras we have done. We'll continue for years to come. We have thousands of mantras in our Shastras for us to daily do as japa, as contemplation, as meditation, as upasana, as prarthana, all in one. And in this class, we're only giving a sample. It is in your discretion and finding the time that you will do them at your convenience. So, after doing so many mantras, we have started Gayatri mantras and we have done 17, 18 mantras, then Sri Rama Adi Gayatri. Last couple of days, we are doing the Ashtadikpalaka Gayatris. 7 of them we have done. Today is the last 8th one, that is Ishana or Ishaha. So for us, the thumb rule is that every day these 3 words must be remembered: Vidmahe, Dhimahi, and Prachodayat. Common words, never forget them and their meaning. Vidmahe means what? We know you, O Lord. That you are the Paramatma, you are the Ishvara, you are the Karunamaya, you have all the powers. Vidmahe, we know you. Know for certain, without any doubt. Nobody can dare disturb my doubt in you. That's called Vidmahe. Dhimahi means we meditate. Before meditation, the exhaustive upasana to you in whatever the way I can do. The stuti I can do. All of that, then Dhimahi. I meditate on you. Before meditation, we should develop the affinity love for that all the possible required upasanas we have to do. Then third one, Prachodaya. O Lord, do the prachodanam in my life. And you and I, being the Tattva Chintakas, Adhyatmika Sadhakas, don't ask the second thing from the Lord for prachodana. We want only one prachodana towards the truth, towards the reality. By now, with the listening of our Shastras from such a good amount of time, we know what is to be asked for. Mistake से कुछ गलत चीज पूछा भगवान से, he is such a funny Bhagwan. Anything you ask, he gives. Be careful. O Lord, do the prachodanan to me only towards the truth. We have seen all else, it's only binding. Even if you give me the Brahmapada, that also is binding. I don't want. Brahmavana lokaha punaravartina. Now don't tempt me, don't deceive me, don't cheat me. I am not asking you. Even if I ask, you don't give. Give me only one prachodana. Let my entire personality be directed towards the ultimate. In our all classes, any number of years we study, my dear friends, if this one thing here the speaker is able to communicate to you, our coming together is fruitful. Other than our prachodana toward the truth, nothing else should be interesting to us. Okay. Now the today's mantra is the Ishana or Isha Gayatri. It is Shulahastaya Vidmahe Mahadevaya Dhimahi Tanno Ishaha Prachodayat. So Bhagavan Shiva has got Shula in his hand. So Shulahastaya Vidmahe, that Shula is to eliminate the Aham. If it is Trishula, to eliminate the Aham along with the 3 afflictions called as Sattva, Rajas, Tamo, Gunas. Maya. So therefore, Shula Hastaya Vidmahe. So, O Lord, I have recognized your presence with the Shula in the hands. Then, Mahadevaya Dhimahi, you are Devam ke Dev Mahadev. I have done your upasana, I am meditating on you. Then Tanno Ishaha Prachodaya, that Ishaha, that ruler, that governor, the truth, that reality, that Ishaha, Naha Prachodayat, may he do the prachodana of me towards the reality. Simple. So let us chant 12 times. ॐ शूलहस्ताय विद्महे महादेवाय धीमहि तन्नो ईशः प्रचोदयात् ॐ शूलहस्ताय विद्महे महादेवाय धीमहि तन्नो ईशः प्रचोदयात्। 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 ॐ शूलहस्ताय विद्महे महादेवाय धीमहि तन्नो ईशः प्रचोदयात्. What a beautiful these Gayatri mantras, giving us such a support if we have the art and interest to get that support. Nothing like that, friends. I really appreciate your daily presence and learning these mantras. Keep stock of them. Slowly mold towards this. What else is there in the world for us to do and achieve? बस इसी तरफ अपने मन को, अंतःकरण को टर्न ट्यून करते रहना. Now, the second thing we have seen of our Dhyana Purvaka Mantrocharana. Now we have our Narayana common sense thought to discuss. Simple common sense thought today based on a mantra. Okay, even common sense thought also based on mantra. The mantra is there is a prayer, a universal good prayer. Very interesting. I like it. The prayer is like this. Durjanah sajjano bhuyat sajjanah shanti mapnuyat shanto muccheta bandhebhyah muktaschanyan vimochayet. So simple, but then it's so beautiful mantra. The mantra says, Durjanah sajjano bhuyat. Let all Durjanas become Sajjanas. Sajjanah shanti mapnuyat. Let all the Sajjanas become or obtain the Shanti. Shanto muccheta bandhebhyah. A Shanta Purusha or the beings may they get liberated from all bondages. Then what should the one who got liberated do? What he should do? Mukta cha anyan vimochayet. So simple it is and so sweet, And it is though in general a prayer, it is a very subjective, confidential feeling for ourselves. What we have to keep in our hearts as our endeavor, where we have to reach, what we have to do. This shloka tells. That's our common sense thought. Just 2-3 minutes, not much. First thing is Durjanaha Sajjano Bhuyat. So if we are by any defaults, mistakes, Durjana so far, start aiming at becoming Sajjan. पहला ये करो. ठीक है? What is Durjana and what is Sajjana? So simple. Durjana is he who gives dukkha to everyone, including to his own upadhis. One thing, if we can rectify in our life, that because of me, nobody should suffer. Nobody. Living beings, Manushya, Pashu, Pakshi, Vanaspati, all the Prakriti, nobody should be troubled by me. That's an attitude. When that is kept, then obviously all the things will reveal to us that what are the things because of which I trouble others. Then slowly, that should go away And nothing in the life happens accidentally, याद रखो. Nothing in the life happens अपने आप, याद रखो. हर एक चीज को करना पाना पड़ता है. So every time, whether Guru says or not, or you read the books, it's mentioned or not, never miss this point. We have to do. Without doing, nothing happens. Only Brahman at that stage, he is already there, therefore nothing to do. Before that, everything is doing. All our Shastras have said, karo only. Nobody said that तुम बैठ जाओ सब कुछ हो जाता है. Never have that misunderstanding. So, the beautiful thought, Durjanaha Sajjano Bhuyat. Oh Lord, bless me with this prachodana of the buddhi, that whatever is making me Durjana, let that go away. Whatever makes me a Sajjana, let those qualities come in me. When a Sajjan Mano, then the world loves, world welcomes, world invites us, and there is very good satisfaction within us. Durjana Sajjano Bhuyat. One second. Sajjanaha Shanti Mapnuyat. So once we have maintained or managed our life with the world outside and changed ourselves from Durjana to the Sajjana, the second is Shanti Mapnuyat. Shanti is the inner peace, inner calmness, inner quietness, inner purity. Right from the elimination of asanas up to total mastery over our antakarana is here hinted at as the Shanti. So once you have managed your outer world, now you manage your inner life of finding that peace. When the peace comes, when we have nothing to expect from outside, then the inner mind is absolutely peaceful. So, Sajjanaha Shanti Mapnuyat. Shanti is elimination of Kamana, elimination of Vasana, total Niyantrana of the Antakarana. What is Sajjanata? In our outer behaviors, not trouble anyone, not expecting from anyone anything, no ego, all of that is from Durjana to Sajjana. Sajjana becoming Shanta is this. Sajjano Shanti Mapniyat. What should the Shanta person do that when the Vasanas are reduced, Kamanas are eliminated, then our Antakarana has come into our sufficiently control. Manabuddhi Adi. Shanto Mucheta Bandebhyaha. He should be freed from the moksha. So, in our inner understanding, he should be freed from the bandhana, get the moksha. In our understanding, the third step after gaining the shanti is mucheta bandebhya. And what is the bandhana? I am the bandhana. Isn't it? These upadhis are bandhana. How they are becoming bandhana? Out of our confusion called as moha. Where from the moha came? It came from the vidya. Vidya means ajnana. Ajnana about the truth, ajnana about the reality. Then what is to be done to get rid of the bandhanas? Only one thing. What is satya, you know. That's only one sadvastu. And that is jiva. Luckily, the Upanishad mantra which we are studying is that only. The one who knows the truth, he alone is getting sukha as well as the moksha. And anyaha. So Shanto Mucheta Bandebhya means it's a beautiful thing. Only one thing you try to get liberated from all bondages by realizing yourself. See, because of our study of Shastras, such beautiful shlokas, we are able to so clearly understand. Durjana Sajjano Bhuyat means let the Durjana from me go away and I only remain Sajjana. Sajjana Sadhu is same, meaning is Sadhu te hoina karajahani. Sadhu is he because of whom karyahani nahi hoti hai and nobody is troubled by a sadhu. So Sajjana is not troubling anyone. Sajjana Shanti Mapnuyat. Shanto Mukcheta Bandebhyaha. Once we have mastered our mind, mastered our desires, eliminated them, vasanas reduced to a great extent, then try for the moksha from all bondages. Only in a Tattva Jnana there is moksha. Tesham Sukham Shashvatam Naitaresha. We are seeing that. Once the self is known and we got mukti, what we have to do? Time pass till the upadhi is there. Mukta cha anyan vimochiyat. How sweet, The one who has freed himself now from all bondages should help others also to get out of their own bandhana. Anyan vimochiyat. And if this were not there, that our gurus who have experienced the truth and then taught this to subsequent disciples, etc., one would have never had Shastras, nor the Guru Parampara, nor the Mukti Marga. फंसी जाते थे. Therefore, we received from them, we used, we helped ourselves, we passed this legacy to the subsequent generations. So, Muktaha cha anyana vimochiyat. So, which is the sentence in all these four important? All the four are important. Their own respective places. So, basically, slowly start becoming Sajjana. Let our ego or let our demands, let none of the things, kaya, vacha, manasa, be harmful persons to others. This, if one thing we do, that we are not troubling anybody, is the greatest contribution to this world. World says today, भाई आपसे कुछ चाहिए नहीं, बस हमको तंग मत करना, दुखी मत करना. And that's a big subject. I only explained to you the main headings. Each of these thought can be developed for hours together. But it's an absolute awareness, alertness that my presence is not a liability or trouble to anyone wherever I am. That's called Sajjana Lakshana. He will have all rules, regulations for his own sadhana at the same time. Wherever he goes to see that the people are not disturbed, he is ready to give up everything. सज्जना दूसरों को दुख नहीं देने के लिए is ready to sacrifice everything. मुश्किल thought है समझना, but that's a beautiful thing. So simple it is. दूसरा सज्जनो भूयात् सज्जन शांति वाप्नुयात् शांतो मुच्यते बन्धेभ्यः मुक्तः च अन्यान् विमोचयेत्. Let the liberated help others to get liberated again. So that Anyan Vimochit is in a bigger way, like the great Puja Gurudev and all, started their own organizations and traveled all over the world and made disciples, gave books and all. Through that, they tried their best to help others to get out of their own bandhan. In your capacity, whatever you can do, we can do. Isn't it? Depending on your own capacity and timings and society around, we try. We are there to guide those who want to be guided. And knowledge cannot be imposed, sadhana cannot be imposed, adhyatmikta cannot be imposed. We can just inform. We are there. Anybody, welcome. We can study and we can find the way for our liberation. Like Krishna and Arjuna. They stayed together. Krishna always had knowledge. But Arjuna never asked. Bhagavan never gave Gita Jnana and Moksha Jnana. But other things, whatever Arjuna asked, Bhagavan went on giving. In Yuddha Kshetra, when Arjuna asked, Shishyasteham Shadimam Tvam Brahmannam, Bhagavan said, okay, I'll teach you. Upanishad Sara, in the Mahabharata civil war, Yuddha Kshetra, Bhagavan taught. With that knowledge behind Arjuna, the won the war, that's okay. That's not important, but he has won the inner war. By realizing this self little later. So, Muktaha cha anyan vimochyetis, that's beautiful. But sense the feeling, the compassion, the love. I know when I was ignorant, I didn't know the upadhi as a jiva, how much I was bound with my own limitations and suffering so much. Now by Guru Kripa, Ishvara Kripa, I could understand Shastra, meditate, realize myself, and now I am Mukta. Let the jivas around, let the people around also we get these blessings. what I can do, what I can do, what I can do. That way, the Jivan Mukta is like that. Udamangalamaya Santa Samaju Jo Jaga Jangama Tirtharaju. So like the mobile Tirtharaj Prayaga Kshetra, they move. So Prayaga has three rivers, Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati. Yamuna is a Karma Yoga, Ganga is the Bhakti Yoga, and Saraswati is Jnana Yoga. By spreading the word of Karma, Bhakti, and Jnana Yogas, they guide the entire Samaja, the Praja, the society towards the moksha. Right, friends? So, for ourselves, the simple meaning of shloka, may I become Sajjana from Durjana. May I get my inner peace. May I know the self and be liberated. May I help others. कितना sweet and spashta and complete है देखो ये guidance. दुर्जन सज्जनो मुयात् सज्जन शांतमम्य शांतो मुच्यते बन्देभ्यः मुक्तश्चान्यन् मोचयेत्. We can interpret this for ourselves as we have seen, and this is a universal prayer. Oh Lord, please do this. Let nobody in the world be Durjana. Let everybody be Sajjana. You know, this is the best thing we can do in praying to the Ishvara. You know, so sweet prayer, no? Because every Durjana, though troubles others, later on himself suffers. You know, the universal principles, the Ishvara, we'll have to somehow teach them lesson through the tough means. Instead of that, if every Durjana becomes matured and becomes Sajjana, भगवान को भी कोई किसी को तंग करने की जरूरत नहीं. Sajjana Shanti Mamniyat. Once you're good, now you focus on your Antakarana, its purity. All that is done, then Shanto Muchyate Vandebhya. When your mind is calm, quiet, become introverted, know the self. Mukta Chanyan Vimoche. Once you are clear, now help others. I really love this shloka. Complete it is. As a prarthana, as a vision for the world, and as a vision for myself. Thank you. Om, 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 Om Sahana Vavatu. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo. Om Yairime Gurubihi Purvam. Om Shankaram Shankaracharya. Om Nidaye Sarva Vidyanam. Om Shruti Smriti Purananam. Om Guru Pungava Pungava Ketanate Brahmanandam Paramasukadam Parabrahmane Shrutimatre Samasta Brahma Vidya Acharyebhyo Rishibhyo Munibhyo Gurubhyo Devatabhyo Asmad Gurubhyo Namaha Shwethashwathara Upanishadacharyebhyo Namaha Sankalpaha Tesham Krupaya Upanishadukta Brahmatmaikya Bodhena Asmin Kshane Eva Moksha Kaivalya Praptyartham Sanatan Dharmasya Vishwavyapti Vishwa Adhyatmika Pragatyartham धर्म संस्थापकानां निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिव कृष्णादि मंदिरादीनां पुनर्वाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययनादीनां द्वारा सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक ऐन्दव संस्कृतेः धर्म मोक्ष पुरुषार्थानां सुसंप्रतिष्ठा वाप्त्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मादीनां प्रतिभक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः अद्य शंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थम वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. ओम नित्यानंदम निराधारम. ओम पारायणम अथ चतुर्थोऽध्यायः. जस्ट टू मंत्रास 21-22. ओम अजात इत्येवं कश्चित् भीरुः प्रपद्यते रुद्रयत ते दक्षिणं मुखं तेन मां पाहि नित्यं मानस्तोके तनये मान आयुषी मानो गोषु मानो अश्वेषु रीरिषः वीरान् मानो रुद्रभामितो वधीः हविष्मन्ता सदमित्वा हवामहे. This is how we have chanted our Upanishad mantra also. For the last aspect of our study of the Upanishad, we are doing the 6th chapter of the Shwethashwathara. The mantras are so wonderful, worthy of repeatedly studying till everything becomes pakka. What is everything becoming pakka? Only 3 things. 1, Siddhanta Jnana Spashtata. 2, the Nirantara sadhana. 3. Anubhuti. Pakka in Sanskrit is called Nishtha. So 12th mantra, friends, we have seen how many lines? Second line we have seen. Ekam bijam maudaya karoti. Today we will see Tamatmastam yenu pashyanti dhiraha tesham sukham shashtam netaresham. See how much focusedly we will be able to discuss this most important topic and catch it, grasp it. Let us see. Now chant the mantra once. Om Eko Vashi Nishkriyanam Bahunam Ekam Bijam Bahudayah Karoti Tamatmastham Yenu Pashyanti Dhiraha Tesham Sukham Shashwatam Netaresham. This is the mantra. So Ekaha, the reality is one without second. Substratum is one without second. Who is called as Brahman in the Shastras is one without second. Satchit Ananda alone can be one without second. Ekaha. Then Vashi Nishkriyanam Bahunam. How exhaustively this is explained to us with the Gita quotations by Adi Shankara Bhagavan, and we took 3 days to completely thoroughly study. Nishkriyanam Bahunam Vashi. Bahunam Nishkriyanam Vashi. So he is the one in whose Vasha all these Nishkriya beings are there. So it is a very trickish sentence. We tried our best to understand. See, this actual meaning is Bhagavan is the Vashi of all the Jivas. So in all the places, word Jiva is directly used. But here instead of Jiva, Nishkriya word is used. Nishkriyanam. So of all the Nishkriya beings, Paramatma is the one in whose Vasha they are. When they themselves are, when they are Nishkriya, why the Lord has to keep them under his Vasha? And why they have to come under Lord's Vasha? See, this type of questions we should transcend by now by the study of Upanishad. What is meant by Shastra is Brahman alone is reality. That Brahman only who is Nirgunaha, Gunatitaha, Nishkriyaha, Kutastha. Okay? He is Akarta and Abhokta. Then who is doing all karma and all the bhoga? Upadhis, Dehendriyadi. Then what is happening? Out of confusion, the Upadhi Krita karma are taken by Paramatma only, as if on himself, identified. Now he became Jiva. So basically is Nishkriya only, no? But now became Jiva. Now as a Jiva, he is in the Vashi of that Brahman only. Why? Because as a Jiva, whatever he does, whether it is samsara or it is sadhana, he needs the support of Brahman only, because Paramatma alone is one. The support as Sachidananda too. Anything you do it out of your Shakti. The Shakti is Maya. That Maya belongs to Paramatma only, na, finally. Therefore, in whose Vasha we are? If we are discovering ourselves as Brahman, we are again in the Vasha of that Brahman only, in the sense of oneness. If we are still in the sadhana kala as a Jiva, all our upadhis are from total Maya, and the Maya belongs to Paramatma. So we are in his Vasha only. And even if we are Jiva, for us to exist, the Satchit Ananda to Paramatma kahi hai na. So that's how it's a trickish way of saying by the Shruti Mata, checking. Checking shots hote na, checking typings hote. So checking ki, I'll use a word Nishkriyanam Bahunam Vashi, how they understand. Shankara Bhagavan did not take any chance. He said, I'll explain it, otherwise my readers will be confused. Isn't it? He said, Nishkriyana means actually work is done by the Upadhis. Paramatma's Lakshanas are this. Yet, because of the Tadatma with the Upadhi, what is the sentence used? Atmani Adhyasya. Anatma Dharmana Atmani Adhyasya. Abhimanyate. This is the main thing. अनात्म धर्म अपने आप के ऊपर डालकर अभिमन्यते. What is that? Karta, Bhokta, Sukhi, Dukhi, all of that is Jiva Bhava. But always this Jiva is in the Vasha of Paramatma. Because Jiva has two aspects. One, the pure self aspect, that's anyway Paramatma. That is the Upadhi aspects. Upadhis cannot exist without Maya. Maya cannot be without Paramatma. So that way, very clear when these subtle things sometimes come. So we took sufficient 2-3 days to explain them exhaustively. Nishkriyanam Bahunam explained also with the help of Gita Shlokas, Prakritehe Kriyamanan Ityadi. We have gone through that sufficiently. Now the next line was Ekam Bijam Bahudaya Karoti. This also we touched upon. Let us take the help of Bhashyakara. Ki Ekam Bijam. Bija means what? Bija Sthaniyam Bhuta Sukshma. Bahudaya Karoti. So sweet, you see the Bhashya. Bija Sthaniyam Bhuta Sukshmam Bahudaya Karoti. Yah Bahuda Karoti. The one in whose presence one becomes or one appears to be many. That we'll see later. But here, Ekam Bijam, what do you catch? What is Ekam Bijam? What is a Bija here? Bija Sthaniyam. What is a Bija Sthaniyam? Bhuta Sukshma. Okay, what is Bhuta Sukshmam? All we see in this world, they all are from the Panchamahabhutas only. Isn't it? Panchamahabhutas came from Tanmatras. All of them came from the Samashti Ahankara. It came from the Mahatattva. The Mahatattva came from the Trigunatmika Maya. The Trigunatmika Maya, when these three gunas are in Samya Avastha, that is the Mula Prakriti, it is called as, that is called Ekam Bija, which is inseparable Shakti of Paramatma only again. That at the Brahmasthiti, Parabrahma Paramatma Sthiti, that Shakti in the Lord is unmanifest, non-differentiated from him. That is how Ekamevadvayam Brahma can be achieved. Otherwise, if the Shakti of Paramatma is separate from him, then that Ekamevadvayam cannot be answered, no, because Dvaitam ho gaya. One is Paramatma, second is his Shakti. That's not our Siddhanta. Vedanta, we talk about Advaita Tattva. He cannot have Dvaita even with the Prakriti or the Maya Shakti. Otherwise, how can the Shruti Mata say Ekameva Dvayam Brahma Neha Nanasti? If that sentence said by Shruti Mata has to be accepted by us, even that Prakriti also has to merge in Paramatma. That is ultimate. But here it is spoken from the standpoint of the seen Jiva Jagat Ishvara. All this Jiva Jagat Ishvara is from one Bijam, from one Bijasthaniyam, that is Bhuta Sukshmam, that Prakriti. Now comes the main sentence. What is that? That one Mula Prakriti into this manifold world of Ananta Koti Brahmanda, Bahuda is called. Yaha Karoti is happening because of his presence only. This little subtler thing again. Luckily for us, in our evening class of nowadays, we are given a little break. In our Vakyavrti, it was exhaustively explained. The magnet example, etc. And the Surya Bhagavan's example, and the electricity example, petrol example. How many times we have seen them that in the presence of Surya, we all do the work. In the presence of petrol, the vehicles move. In the presence of electricity, the fans, etc., they work. Isn't it? In the same way, in the presence of Paramatma, the Prakriti gets activated to become the entire universe. Therefore, in order not to give independent ability to the Maya, that it is able to do the creation, not to give that credit to Maya, नहीं तो वो फिर वो independent हो जाएगा ना. It is said that it is Bhagavan who makes that one bija into Bahudha. Ekam bijam yah karoti, Bahudha yah karoti. But you ask Paramatma, he has nothing to do, no. Like the whole humanity is working because of Surya. Isn't it? Without Surya Rashmi, can we live first of all? We can't even live, then what to talk about working? Therefore, all of us, today we have done the Tvameva Pratyaksham Karma Kartasi, we chanted today on the Surya Upanishad. So therefore, we are all doing because of his presence only. Without him, we cannot do. Therefore, who is doing through all of us? He only doing. Tvameva Pratyaksham Karma Kartasi. Ekam bija bhavudaya karoti. But ask him, he says, no, I am present. In my presence, they are happening. I am not the doer. Why? Because if he becomes Karta, then he becomes Bhokta, then he becomes Jiva, then he is bound, then how can he liberate us? Therefore, from his standpoint, is Akarta Bhokta. But for us to get rid of our Kartutva Bhoktrutva, we say he is the one who is the doer of everything. All in all, my drushti should neither be on the world nor on me the Upadhyukta Jiva. Our attention should be towards Parma. Dekho, till we reach Paramatma, everything he does. Once we reach him, he also doesn't do anything. Because he is infinite self, there is nothing to do to gain anything. So this is how the Vedantic main principles we digest when we spend sufficient time in Shastra Shravana Adhyayana. We do that only through our channel, no other work. So Ekam Bijam Mahudaya Karotis, this whole universe has come from one Bija. Okay? Mula Prakriti. And from this one Bija, the whole universe has got projected because of Paramatma. Credit should be given to him only, neither to the Prakriti nor to the world. World has not come independently. Prakriti being Jada, it cannot do by itself. Therefore, it is the Paramatma only who has done through all of that. So if you give importance to Kartrutva, say that the Karta is Ishwar Paramatma. Okay? But at his own transcendental level, he is one without second. He is Nirguna Nirgunatita. Isn't it? Why will he do anything? Already said no here. Paramatma is Nirgunaha Satvadi Gunarahitaha. He is not bound. Why he should do anything to achieve anything? Nothing. So the Nirguna Nirakara Sachidananda Brahman is infinite, one without second. He has nothing to achieve, therefore nothing to do. Therefore, he is not the doer. But do you reach to that stage of yourself identifying with that Brahman? No. Where are you now? In this world. So in this world, two things. One, so many things are happening in the world, and also within me also many things are happening. Can they happen without Paramatma? No. Therefore, he is the doer. Ekam Bijam Bhavdaya. From this only the entire Bhakti Shastra came. हे भगवान सब तुम ही करते हो करता हे पालनहारी ये सृष्टि करता सिद्धि करता लय करता all leaders. To avoid this delusion, ignorance that I am doing or somebody is doing, we tell that Ishvara does. But when he reach to the Brahma Sthiti, he is one without second, no upadhis, no need. Therefore, there is no kartrutva, no bhokta. But that is only after reaching that stage. Before that, as a sadhaka at the sadhana kala, we have to do the given work too. We also have to do the upasanati sadhana also. See that? Imagine by Guru's Kripa, Ishvara Kripa, our mehnat, giving sufficient time, love, shraddha, and digested this Vedantic essence. How uske baad anybody comes to make you miserable, they become miserable. First, I am praying for you also, if you want. If you don't, believe it. And I am praying for myself. Bhagwan, give that clear vision. बस बात बन जाए बस बाकी बस तो खेलते रहो उसमें क्या है. Once the thing is clear, it's so beautiful. When you know perfectly every aspect of the vehicle, how to drive and all. And you know the road, you know the destination. Drive the vehicle, enjoying the travel. Masti hai ki nahi? This is one aspect of one travel towards one destination and one road in one vehicle. Whole life is to be enjoyed that way. Mind you, only the Vedantic vision, clearly understood, can give us the joy en route sadhana, en route towards the goal. अब वहां पहुंच गया तो you are infinite Brahman. There is no condition, there is no limitation, there are no upadhis. I have transcended all of them. I am in the Brahma sthiti and living through upadhis. Just play is going on. वो तो है ही, बट रास्ते में भी एंजॉय करने के लिए स्पष्टता. एंड आई गारंटी फॉर माई सेल्फ ईश्वर कृपा से till the breath is there, every day we study Shastra, try to become more and more subtler, deeper, exhaustive, doubtless in our understanding. Of course, Ishvara, Bhagwan, Guru, they only do it for us. Right? So, Ekam Bijam Bahudaya Karoti is all play is being played by him only. In that, my Kartrutva, my Bhoktrutva, I should not. And others also. I will tell one important thing today with the help of this. Even in the world, we are doing whatever. It is Ishvara Leela. अपने आप को बचाओ, that is basic. At the same time, when it comes to creating ragadveshas, when it comes to forming opinions, when it comes to developing differences with others and falling into samsara. To avoid all of that, the Ishvara is playing through that person and has instigated me through this behavior to check or test the wisdom which I have gained, the knowledge which I have gained. तो यू अंडरस्टैंड इट, ईश्वर की माया तो कुछ भी करती है, इन दैट कुछ भी करती है. वन थिंग इज दिस वन, व्हाट इज देयर टू टेक सीरियस अबाउट, व्हाट इज देयर टू गेट ऑफेंडेड, व्हाई, व्हाट इज देयर टू फाइट अबाउट. एनीथिंग स्टार्ट्स इट गोज, नो जाने दो उसको. इफ इट कम्स टू इंस्टिगेट, आई विल नॉट गेट इंस्टिगेट. यू अंडरस्टैंड दिस मीनिंग कि एकम बीजम बहुधा एक करोति can be utilized in this way in striking that balanceful peace in ourselves. He is the one who is doing all. So somebody cheated me. You have to be intelligent. Why were you not? Okay, अब हो गया. अब now you want to suffer? You want to take revenge? Then you are trapped into that samsara. चलो ईश्वर ने ऐसा किया करके वो इश्यू को छोड़ दो, सीखो उसमें से, नेक्स्ट टाइम के लिए केयरफुल रहो. And for a sadhaka, what is a cheating? Who can cheat me? I am Brahman. He is also Brahman. He cannot take it away from me. Other things, they are never mine. You understood, no? What can you cheat me about? About my upadhi, I also say they are not me. About all my properties and all, I am bound by them all. इसे सन्यासी सब कुछ छोड़ता है, आपने दिया था आदत में छोड़ता है. Therefore, nobody can cheat him. Only one thing left, he has to realize the self. Once it is known, nothing can cheat. I'm just explaining one way of how to, some places, these mantras, when they are digested, they can help us in coming out of all the outer nonsense also. Right, itna kafi. Ekam bijam bahudha yah karoti. So, ekam bijam means bijasthaniyam bhuta sukshmam bahudha yah karoti. Bahudha bahu prakare karoti. And in one more thought he carried, in this world managed by the Maya of Ishvara, Agatita Gatana Padiyasi Maya, anything can happen anytime. Don't get surprised. And yet, nothing is happening from the Brahman standpoint. Anything can happen, anytime, like in ocean. Which wave can come at what time? Can you say? In the winds. How much the wind can blow at what time? Can you say? All this Prakriti Maya. तो कभी भी कुछ भी, कब भी एक साधक को, spiritual साधक, nothing should surprise him. At the universal level, a big another planet come and dash the earth and make it into pieces. अगर होना है तो nothing should surprise us. At the intercontinental level, two continents can fight, two countries can fight, or can come together, or love together. Anything happening in the world should not surprise a sadhaka. For two reasons. Ultimate standpoint, nothing is happening. Otherwise standpoint, anything can happen. प्रिपेयर कर लो अपने मन को. इसके बाद ऐसा क्यों हुआ, मुझे क्यों हुआ, ये दोनों क्वेश्चन कभी भी नहीं आना चाहिए. मुझे ही क्यों हुआ, ऐसा क्यों, कुछ भी हो सकता है. सर why corona came and went, anything can happen. Why the American president is acting so funny in troubling everybody and creating the third world war? Does he want to become the initiator of that? Anything can happen. Don't ask questions. That's the meaning of ekam bijam bahudaya karot. Wonderful it is. Okay. Now we see the third line. Tam atmastam yenu pashyanti dhiraha. I know. Tam atmastam yenu pashyanti dhira. This itself is a complete sentence. It's a definition of dhira purusha. Who is the dhira purusha? Three words. Okay. One, tam pashyanti. Two, tam atmastam pashyanti. Three, tam atmastam anupashyanti. Tam pashyanti means the one who has understood and pursuing that Brahman. Atmastam pashyanti, the Brahman, though tat shabda is used for it, it is discovered in the heart only. Anupashyanti means he is anu means anunityam. always is in that experience only. The one who is trying for it with all the inner and outer efforts and struggles, he is called a Dhira Purusha. Okay, this sentence I will take time to explain tomorrow. Then Tesham Sukham Shastam Naitaresham. One more line we are left with. We'll revel in that also. Thank you for your patience. Om 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 Purnamada Shruti Matre Namaha Tatsat Brahma Arpanamastu. That's we are. Thank you. God bless you. Come for Gita 10 minutes.